Hello everyone, this is Platypus 2.0. We're back playing some more We Happy Few. I don't remember what I was doing. I haven't played since Monday. I do remember going on a bit of a killing spree, but that's honestly about it. We should still be in Garden District, right? Yeah, looks like it. So, duck soup, give a big pancake. Mine, and mushroom log. And Johnny Bolton's shop. Okay, what do we got here? We already did that one. Talk to Harold. We don't want to do that one yet. Everyone must get stoned. I don't want to do that one really at all. Whitetree Park, that requires nighttime. Well, we could go over to Luds, but we also need to like defog this and like these areas down here. I'm not really expecting there to be too many more whatchamacallem. I'm not really expecting there to be too many more quests in the Garden District. So why don't we head over to Luds? Because we have to come back to this island eventually anyways, so there's not like there's any particular rush to get this stuff done. So yeah, let's do that. Because we should head back to the safe house anyways, deposit of some of this stuff we've got, and then take it from there. So let's go back here for now. How's everyone's week going so far? Mine's going well, you know. Working hard and hardly working and all that junk. We're also... Oh, let's just kill some people on the way. Yeah, shh, it's okay. Oops. Remember that time you were unconscious, now you're deceased? Good times. Good. Oh, you had nothing. What a waste. What a waste of a wastrel. You're in a bench, so you're actually safe. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna head on to the safe house. So we'll go up here. No. Yeah, next one, and then we're good. And we don't really have any particular... like game plan. Like, yeah, there's a bunch of quests we can still do on this island, but there's no real rush. Like, since a lot of them I want to have better weapons for anyways, I feel like it might just make a bit more sense to come back to them when I come back for the other ones anyways. So this is not like something that is necessary by any stretch of the imagination. It's just like a personal preference thing that I'm doing. And if you disagree with that, that's perfectly fine. That's just the way it is for all of us. All right. What was that notification? Whatever. Nothing of import as of oh yeah, this is full. I forgot about that. What can I move over? I mean, is chlorine necessary? Can I move that? I can. And that I want to hold on to right now. Shredded raincoat. Why don't we put that? Oh, can I not? Oh, I see. So we're probably gonna have to do some crafting with that. All right. Oh, whoops. Put that there. Come back here. Sewing should move, right? Yes. Okay. Is there anything here that we don't care about? Flashlight. Actually, you know what? We should move the flashlight over. And then that gives us a bit more wiggle room. Claw scrap. Let's grab our Nexamide pill. And we'll also move over that. So let's move this over. That should mean there's no room for that. Yeah, okay. That's looking a bit better to me at the very least. And we'll come down here and we'll deposit. What am I doing? Deposit that. That over. Turn off the radio because Compulsion Games has this weird fascination with ensuring that the radio turns on by itself. that's, you know, their choice. They made that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna head over to Blenheim Bridge. I have a feeling this is gonna be made annoying by the fog, the poison fog that comes at night.
That's Mrs. Marlowe.
Bring out your dead.
She used to live down the road.
Oh, okay, so I did miss a
Wonder if she's
quest.
got anything useful. Bollocks. Become a ghoul. She must have felt so stupid falling. But she did get the safe. Oh, great. Now I've got a rock.
All right, so we did that. Eventually, I feel like it's going to be more important to get up there at a later point. Because, like, we can get up there, but there isn't really, like, anything of value or note. Damn it. I fell like a fool. Okay. Really? Really, Arthur? Come on. We've done this before. I see. So the game's just... What, did they see my attempts in one of the previous playthroughs and realize, like, oh, there is a way for me to get up there? Whatever. Huh. You know, I'll be honest with you. Was not expecting to be able to jump onto that. Whatever. Let's just keep going with where we were going originally. Yeah, I was right. The fog is going to make this traversal a bit annoying. No, they made it so that you can... Sure. Like, you can climb up there. I feel like rooftop shenanigans is something that, if it comes, it'll be coming later. And I hope it does, because if we can craft some kind of, this is just, of course, personal desire, some kind of grappling hook. I love shit with grappling hooks. It's just, it's fun. All right. Oh, do we need pump repair kit? Clean that up. And there we go. And you know what, while we're here, we might as well open all the doors. We have enough metal bits to warrant searching everything anyways. 1% chance of unlocking new recipe when crafting items. Ooh. Just chair, desk, sure, some scotch. So, scotch is one of those things that I generally find more annoying than anything else. But it does have crafting components later on. I also really hope they, like, open these doors, because having to traverse by these plagued out wastrels... God damn it. I hate it. Can I hit you? I can. Come here. Oh, you can hit me too. If you give me the plague, I'm going to freaking destroy you. Come here. Come here. Come here, bud. Oop. Shit. No. God damn it. I was swinging too high and he hit me and he got me with the plague.
I can't keep doing this.
Dang it. I hate the plague so much. Whatever, they're dead. Might as well just empty everything that they've got down here. My pure and utter rage. Anything over here? I hate them so much, the plagued out wastrels. Rocks, whatever. Locked, sure. Well, why don't we make 6? Get ourselves down to 20 metal bits. We'll search this. We have the plague anyways, which is, you know, the exact thing I didn't want, but whatever. Use that. Now we can like carry one more throwable item or healing item for that matter, which I should do this. Do that. Oh, sure. Pop you over and drop you, because at this point you're kind of useless to me. Okay. I don't think we've actually, since the update, cleared that area before, so that's very much my bad. I feel like we've missed out on that that pocket expansion kit every single time we've come through, because I've just pretty much ignored it. Sewing kit. I really want them to open up this door. I have a feeling that that Compulsion Games has really no intention of doing so, which is, well, hold on. What are you doing? There's still stuff for me to explore back there. You better put me inside the building and not outside. You better. You're gonna put me outside, aren't you? Thank God. Alright. And now we have a cure for the plague. There we go. I'm going to really need to get another plague cure. That's really annoying. Looks like that's it now.
Well,
All right.
he's sprouting, isn't he?
He said he hadn't got a scratch.
I'd call those scratches, wouldn't you?
Are you sure it's safe to get that close?
You won't catch it from looking.
There could be spores.
Try not to get bitten. They go a bit crazy towards the end.
Thanks. I'll be careful.
Run, if you don't want to end up like him.
So this is our introduction to
Really sick.
people who are plagued. So we actually want a flashlight equipped for this island.
I think he's about to go.
And those who are plagued don't like the light. So let's just run away for now and hope that, oh my God, the safe house is right here. This like never happens. Now, I'm sure I don't need to say it, but this is gonna be a pain in the ass.
Looks like he was trying to get out. Something ripped him apart. What a jolly place to
And I'm
go
not
exploring.
particularly thrilled to be here, if I'm being perfectly honest. Let's actually put both flashlights there. We've got a couple weapons at the very least, so that's better.
Good thing I've got my trusty torch. I like to know who's trying to kill me.
Yeah. This is stupid annoying. Oh wait, what am I doing? Let them come a bit closer. Shit, one got too close. What are you doing? Okay, there's one. I need these two to... God damn it. I need these two to die. There are more of them. But my weapon is really close to the breaking. So let's put in our frying pan. Thank God they gave us another weapon in here. Double knocker, whatever. You did good, I guess. Even though you really didn't, to be honest. Pop that. Because we're looking pretty thirsty. And we'll do that as well. That takes care of our healing. Now, if I remember correctly, there are more of them in here. But here's something that I discovered like one of the last times I was in here. Crap, where's my hole? Where's my hole at? There's my hole. Okay. All right. So there's like a bunch more of the plagued out wastrels in here. And this is like this little tunnel I discovered, I think, in my last playthrough. So what we're going to try and do is activate the lights without fighting anyone else. Is it going to work out that way? Honestly, probably not, but we're going to try our dangdest.
Oh dear.
Wonderful, it actually worked. They're going to run into the little hidey holes. So the next step here is actually repairing the two walls. And this is something I should have done like the first time I was ever here, is they actually give you what you need.
Someone got out that way, which means someone could get in. I'm gonna patch this before I get unwanted guests.
So they, like the first time I ever did this, I didn't know they actually had the loose screws here in the safe house, so I really screwed myself over. Of course, now I know that they are here, so we're good. And there's more there. There's a bunch here, and that's nice. You know, let's be real. That's the way it should be.
This was their home. I suppose I don't feel bad enough to turn off the lights, though.
Shut up, Arthur. All right, what's that? Oh, wonderful. So that means we can had we gotten the plague again, we would have actually been perfectly safe. And this is also really beneficial going forward as well, because we don't want the plague, and we now have that syringe to do the biological hazard with Harold over in the Garden District. And this can't even access that. Okay. All right, so we're good to move on. We're going to explore the Luds Hulm a bit. I think we're going to do the same thing as Garden District, which is I want to see just how freaking big the islands actually have become. So we're going to follow along the outside. The only thing that's probably going to bother us here is when it turns nighttime and we get the plagued wastrels attacking us.
Maybe I should sit down for a bit.
Maybe you should, Arthur. But until then, yeah, because we're also looking for quests. We're looking for, like, I suspect going on along the outside of the island like this, we're gonna find
Shit.
like Altar of the Yam or Mystery House, which is good because we want to find where they are, if they're even here, kind of thing. If you know what I do be saying. This is going to be boring. At least this time, I'm not going to be stopping to collect berries and petals, except for maybe blue currants. Because, like, right now I'm using them as a source of food because I have enough of them to do so. It's not always going to be that way, which is why I put a lot of proper food into the whatchamacallit, into the pneumatic storage. All right, so this is our bridge to Maidenholm. What is it? Megiddo? Megiddo? I'm sure I've said both of them wrong, and one of you will be more than happy to correct me on how silly I just sounded right there. But let's take a look. Okay, so this over here is... Okay, Salamanca Bridge, obtain a power cell. But that means there should also be... Treehouse? No... Obtain a constable's keycard. So we have Apple Tree. So, excuse me. Basically every single day, bobbies are going to spawn there. And if we kill them, we're going to continually get whatever that they're carrying, which can sometimes include like grenades and like throwable. Really? Really? Whatever. But we can also get apples there every single day. So that's like the most important thing, I should think. Now, this island, like they've really changed the sizes. But then you look at like St. George's Holm, aka Hamelin Village, and it is just right tiny in comparison. So I wonder how, like, just how significant the changes are going to be in the long run. Give me them berries. Not rowan berries, though, just blue currants. Oh, God. Looked away for a split second, I found myself walking into a rock. Quite helpful. Actually, this seems to be a good path I'm taking. Because of all the blue currants that... I'm ignoring everything else. Like, I'm ignoring the towned area we've got right here. Where we know there's going to be a good number of quests. Because, like, in the last two playthroughs, Luds, Hulm, the quests all seem to be in one towned area. Whether that's by choice or I guess by design or by mistake. Like, whatever. So I suspect a majority of them are going to be here and, of course, elsewhere in the wilderness. Alright, so let's pop some water right quick.
I did think I used to do track and field.
And I've got more down here. Wonderful, okay. I'm not used to having this many canteens so early, but I wonder if they made canteens more plentiful because they have, like, pure water or, like, tap water has, and like canteens themselves are now components for crafting. I mean, I suppose they were before, but I just never actually came across them, so I didn't really ever put two and two together. Or, which is the more likely option, they were in front of me the entire time, and because I didn't want to use my canteens, I just politely declined and ignored that crafting capability was there. Crack my neck. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear that, but if you did, my apologies. Come here, blue currant. Yeah. Because some of the things we're going to need to look for here in Luds is going to be water. A source of water that we're probably going to have to fight for. Which is going to be annoying, especially if they've set traps. Like explosive devices that I can trip the wire for.
Maybe I should sit down for a bit.
Nah, Arthur, you got this. You're good, bud. You're alright there. Alright, buddy? You're fine there, guy. Don't know where that came from. But it was alright. It was alright. It's okay. I'm not losing my mind. Not yet. I got plenty of more years for that possibility to even remotely occur. One of the things that I'm hoping we find is... Okay, so if we come back here quickly... That is the bridge to Maidenholm, which I wonder where It's a Terrible Life is. Okay, so Daisy, blah, 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 blah. We know somewhere around here is going to be hallucinogenic salad. And I feel like that's also going to be where It's a Terrible Life is, because we have to take... After we do all the other stuff for It's a Terrible Life, we have to end up taking What's-Her-Face to the Maidenholm Bridge, where, you know what happens, because you've seen it before. And if you don't know what happens, I'm not going to spoil it for you. It will happen in due course. Today is going to be another one of those boring episodes where I'm literally just trying to see the size and scope. So there's Mystery House right there, of the island itself. And it looks like we're close to the end there. So in comparison, it kind of looks like these two islands are pretty similar in size. I'm not going to figure out what their sizes are, or if they are actually the same size with different shapes. That sounds like a lot of boring math, and I flat out refuse.
Save a bit for the
Sorry.
next minute.
Math is like one of the few subjects that, no matter how hard I tried, or like tried to remember the equations or whatever, I basically just failed every time. Whoa, that was weird. And I'm not ashamed of that fact. Whereas you look at my English grades, and very few times did I get under a 90. So it's just, like, we're all born differently, and we all have different strengths and weaknesses. So if you're like me and am bad at math, no problem there at all, my friends. Like, I'm right terrible.
Maybe I should sit down for a bit.
Arthur, enough with your belly aching. Okay, so let's zoom out a bit. What was it? We have a towned area here, here, and here. So we've got 3 towned areas. I'm going to guess that The middle area is gonna either be like a sort of townscape, or it's okay. So it's here. This is a terrible life. So we have to go from here. Okay, you know what? That's not so bad. I was expecting it to be like in one of these houses over here, and then having to traverse all the way over. So I'm very happy that that trek that I thought was going to exist did not. It makes it not easier, but it makes it slightly easier, so we don't have to deal with so many plagued out wastrels, or just people attacking us because we're carrying her and they don't know the circumstances behind it.
Rolling about now.
Nighttime. Okay, we've got like an hour in game before the fog comes. So while we are just defogging this town, we also need to keep a lookout, because once that turns 9 up in the top right, fog is just going to randomly, and there's sweets, fog is going to randomly appear in the town. I'm assuming somewhere, like, it's probably gonna spawn, and I'm gonna be smack in the middle of the dang thing, and it's gonna be annoying, and it's probably gonna
Maybe I
suck.
should sit down for a bit.
I'm really missing the stamina we had on our last playthrough. Alright, come over here. Let's pop one more water. At least we have 3 more, and it's looking like we don't have any water sources in like the town area with the safe house, which is like not mighty, but it's disconcerting at best. So we're actually just going to move on to the next towned area. Okay, so night's here. Okay, we don't seem to have any fog. I don't think I need to tell you that this is a really good thing. The ones that walk casually are more safe, but if we see any of those headlights bobbing erratically, they're going to attack us on sight. So we need to be careful. No way around it. Which direction am I going? Let's just go this way. Is that water? Are they guarding a water source? They are guarding a water source. How many of them are there? We got 1, 2, 3? Dang it. Okay, let's just stand here for a second. They're gonna get mad.
You can't have our water.
There we go. Okay.
I haven't finished the story of the Pied Piper of Hamelin, have I?
I'll be honest with you. I would like to find a water source that has less people guarding it. There they are. That's the group that's going to attack us on sight. What is their path, I wonder? Well, let's first... And, like, there's, like, what, 7 of them there? Dear God. No, it looks more like maybe 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think there's just 5 of them. Yeah. That's still... way too many to deal with my current weaponry and setup. I probably could, and it wouldn't be too bad, but with just a frying pan, like if I had more weapons and like more ways to like take them out, maybe it'd be easier. But so this has got to be hallucinogenic salad. No? No? Okay. It's somewhere around here because the Daisy nonsense subtitles have popped up. There it is. Yeah, okay. They're gonna throw a bunch of stuff. Whoa, there's a wastrel on the top of the roof. Oh, is she the one who jumps? The couch already went. They're throwing a bunch of random stuff.
She's not a real dog!
Where'd she go?
Is she gonna jump? There it is. Okay. Yeah. Didn't know that. I guess I've never noticed before that she was actually on the roof, unless that's like a recent addition to the game. Which if it is, it's pretty cool. Because like, not that death is cool or suicide is cool. It's just like a little nod to the insanity of like the mushrooms that they're taking, the hallucinogens. Because you know, throwing it out there. Hallucinogenic salad. I feel like that's pretty obvious. Alright, so we got a fog cloud up ahead. And there. So... how close can... and is that water right there? It is. Oh, and with one guard, that is perfect. Where'd he go? Yes, okay.
Now we see the violence inherent in the system.
I know, Arthur. It's cruelty at its finest.
And then the piper began to walk.
You down there, I guess, and you there. Because we do want this shovel.
He walked into the dark forest in a direction.
And I believe you, that's it. You're empty. Okay. Wonderful. We're going to drop some canteens. Pure water's been dropped to the ground. So we should be dropping 3 of them. I think that's it. Yeah, okay.
Never know what happened. The villagers disappeared into the dark woods.
So 3 and 3. Good. We can probably... do we want to move one of the flashlights? I feel like not quite yet.
He lay down. He wept for a day and a
And
night.
where did the fog go? Did the fog actually move when I got closer? What if I do this? Ooh, dear me, it is.
There he told the story of the villagers of Hamlin.
But it has... oh, okay. That's, just my superpower. Arthur's superpower. He can move poison fog like it's nothing. But now we've found at least a couple water spots. That one's going to be a pain in the ass because there's a bunch... like, there's 3 of them. So if we can go do Apple Tree and get some, like, grenades, we might be golden. Alright, let's move on. Metal bits. It's not a rubble pile? Sure. If you say so, game. If you say so. We've already done this path, so we probably want to follow this one up that way. Or is this over here? Okay, yeah, this is Apple Tree.
What a wonderful story. I hope you enjoyed hearing
Get
it.
through the fenced area, which is, you know...
Remember, stay at home at night or terrible things.
Right, I'll have a with you.
Whoa! Double tackle. Goodbye. I thought it'd be fun to see what would happen if... oh, and Alter the VM. That's great. I thought it'd be fun to see what happened if I put my flashlight on them. As you can see, straight up nothing. Come over here. What are you going to do? Yeah. They have a certain perimeter that they can follow or stay within. It has glitched out in the past where, like, they basically just went outside that area and completely murked me. But that's not quite as common. Normally, like, once they reach that barrier, they're like, and then they just run back to their spots. Right, so this is, what, the last towned area, probably? Unless there's one over here as well, which there very well could be.
Where are the Americans? Where are the Russians?
I don't know, my friend, where the Americans or the Russians are. But what about the Canadians, huh? Got a problem against my Canadian heritage? Not even. I mean, this is a Canadian-made game, too. Wonder if they're gonna throw any jokes like that. Like the people like, where are the Russians? Where are the Americans? And then, like,
Save a bit for the next minute.
they can make fun of Canada that way, I guess. Like, where are the Canadians? Who cares? I have no reason to do this. I just wanted to.
Needs must when the devil drives.
Do I care about a head knocker? Ah, I might. Probably should, but I'm definitely not going to. Alright. Yeah, and the poison fog seems to... Maybe it's only... Maybe they've changed it so that it looks like there's fog in certain spots. So the braver of the people playing the game, when they go towards it, find out, oh, it actually rolls back because it's like an illusion of the fog, and it's not actually as bad as you might first think. I don't know. That's just literally... That's a lot of plagued out wastrels, and I'm not dealing with it. Like, I basically refuse. And if you don't like that, that's perfectly cool. Because I'm not going back. Right now. I mean, eventually I'm going to go back. Oh, okay, and we've got hot cuisine here.
And to think I used to do track and field.
Told you, fucking meat and potatoes tasting food, you stupid bitch.
My God, they've kidnapped some poor woman.
Actually, it's a guy, Arthur,
Be a
but...
real hero and rescue her.
What the heck? Oh, yeah,
Get
there's just hot
myself
cuisine.
killed.
Salamanca. Oh, okay. So over here we also have the obtain the power cell. I don't really want to do that right now. I'm going to come back for that one. I don't think that quest activates until you're within a certain proximity of it anyways. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So we should at the very least right now get the paths defogged. So we can kind of know which direction we want to go.
Maybe I should sit down for a bit.
You got this, Arthur. Don't worry. So let's head back. And then just finish off. What's this over here? Is that the flower one? Yes, it is. Flower picking. So nothing will happen unless we steal the flowers. I don't have any room in my inventory right now, I don't believe anyways, so I'm not going to worry about it. But at least we know that it's there. So this has ended up being a rather boring episode. I do apologize
I can't keep doing this.
about...
This won't hurt a bit.
Join your friend. Huh. Can't search him, doesn't look like. If I remember correctly, the last time we found these guys, there was a, like they were friends or something like that, I can't remember. But that crying should have stopped when we took him out, so that's kind of weird. We do need to be careful on this particular path, this road, though. Because if I remember correctly, this was the one
Shit.
that the plagued group of 5 that were there, whose headlights were moving about erratically. I believe they were on this road, or was that up here? In hindsight, that might have been up here. But what we're actually going to do is we're going to head back to the safe house for right now. And we're going to sleep with the little stamina that we have.
I can't keep doing this.
We just need to sleep because like this is going to be bad for
Maybe I should sit
fighting.
down for a bit.
This is going to be bad for like basically everything. That's not a shortcut for me to use. Okay.
I can't keep doing this.
There it is. All right. You can, Arthur. You know why? Because I believe we're not going to be able to fit through here, are we? What a stupid place for a tree. Okay, this side is fine. What? Oh my god, I just walked right by it. Like a dumb. All right. So we're going to sleep, and then when we wake up, we're going to be really thirsty
You made your bed,
and
Arthur,
really
haven't
hungry.
you?
Well, not really hungry, but like hungry. So let's pop. We're going to drop our canteen, aren't we? Yeah, canteen was dropped to the ground. That's annoying. And let's also eat. That's full. actually. Where'd that guy's body go? Ooh, and he's got some weapons. I should very much have checked these guys out earlier. Let's move over a bunch of stuff. End that for now, because where's our canteens? Sure. We're actually going to call this episode here, everyone. That's going to be it for today. If you like this video, hit the like button. It really does help a lot. And if you'd like to see more videos by me, subscribe. That'll keep you in the loop for all future content. Just as a heads up, the next couple episodes, or at least the next tomorrow's, is probably going to be boring as we just try and do some quests. And I guess the quest won't be boring, but the further clearing of the island itself is what we want. Like we want to be able to. We want to eventually defog everything on all the islands, do all the quests, blah blah blah. Until tomorrow, I'll see you later. Have a good one, everybody.